We'll get back to DJ Spawn here in just a few moments. We got our next guest on the phone. How are you, sir?
Doing good, doing good.
Welcome to the program. Thanks for joining us. I apologize. We've had all sorts of shenanigans and all sorts of things happening today. It's like bumper cars. Guests are running into guests. It's just a hell of a deal.
Well, that doesn't sound like fun to apologize for. It sounds like fun.
Well, first of all, give us a little bit on your background. Introduce yourself. I tend to let the guests do their own introduction from time to time, just in case I miss something. So go ahead and give us a brief introduction, my man.
All right, yeah, no problem. Name's Dan Carpenter. I'm from Reading, Pennsylvania. Pretty much we just say Philadelphia. But
Dan Carpenter from Philadelphia. Okay. What about websites and social media and all this stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm regularly active on Facebook. You can just look up my first and last name, Dan Carpenter. It's spelled just like the trade. I'm on Instagram as Mr. Daniel Carpenter, and I am on Twitter as Bogey Lowenstein. It's BOGEYLOWENSTEIN.
Bogey Lowenstein. How did you come up with that handle?
Well, I don't know. I was doing like a lot of arcade stuff, and when I was a heavy smoker, like for some reason everyone would call cigarettes like bogeys here. It's like, oh hey, you got a bogey, you got a bogey. So I just kind of like adopted that name, and then I kind of liked it, and couldn't really think of like a Twitter handle at the time, and just decided to use that.
That's awesome. That is fantastic. We have got a great guest with us today. Dan Carpenter joins us here on the telephone, and we have got DJ Spawn here as well, making it happen. We have a DJ Spawn cam today, which I think is pretty awesome. We got to do more of that now that I know that you got a TV and all this other shenanigans. It is going down like the Titanic's violinists, as they say, as the rappers likes to say. Now, Dan, give us a little bit on your background and tell us what you do, my friend.
All right, yeah. So I'm pretty much like a concert photographer. So I've been doing that for like a good 5 years. I started with the local EDM scene, doing paint parties. Then I did a couple music festivals. I've been pretty much just sticking to that. You know, I've been to like the Gallery of the Juggalos. I did this.
Oh yes,
my friend.
Yes,
yeah,
the Gathering of the Juggalos. Myself and the legendary Michael Nagy went to the Gathering of the Juggalos. It's
Oh, see? You know what it's like then.
Nagy got an experience in a whole nother world.
Oh yeah. No, it'll take you into the stratosphere. That's for sure.
He did. I'll tell you, it was a long way from New Jersey.
Oh yeah. Well, which one did you guys go to?
We went to the Oklahoma one last year.
Okay.
Yes, it was a little toned down from what we understand from various folks that were at the event. But,
it was. I was at the one in Illinois maybe about 4 years ago. That one was insane.
That is awesome. We have got Dan Carpenter with us today. He is a concert photographer. He's also done a myriad of other things. So tell us about some of the different bands and different things that you photographed over the years, my friend.
Sure. Like just to start, like the paint parties. Those are always a wild time. Like you're on stage, trying to protect your camera from getting drowned
yes.
in paint and sweat. But I've always enjoyed like that style of just like being in the crowd. You know, maybe trying not to kill my camera in the meantime, but getting like some good photos of that too. I think one of my favorite ones, you can find it on my Facebook, is my Jaguar picture set that I did. That one was just like crazy.
The fantastic Jaguar. That is pretty awesome. Now, Dan, if people want to see your photos or see you online or anything, where can we direct people?
I would say just direct me my Facebook for right now. I haven't gotten my website up yet. But all updates and everything I usually go through there. You can also check my Twitter. I usually just kind of browse Twitter just to make funny comments on things, and also my Instagram too. If you're just trying to get like some of the other stuff that I don't have on my Facebook.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It is Dan Carpenter. He's with us today here in our program, Coast to Coast and Boda to Boda. Tune in, iTunes, Radio Loyalty. Of course, the mix on Tuesdays, and it is the Sunday radio broadcast. And Dan, you have got a heck of a background. You've done some amazing stuff. What do you have coming up?
Coming up locally, I'm going to be doing the Head PE show.
That's
here
awesome.
At what is it, Reverb. I'm going to be doing that. My friends in the Russian White are going to be opening up for Orgy in September, so I'm definitely going to be there snapping photos for that as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for coming on the program, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you, brother.
All right, absolutely. You guys have a good one. Thanks.
Appreciate it, man. And there goes Dan Carpenter, and we are going to go back and let DJ Spawn do his thing. We're going to let him mix, match, wiggy, 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 do all that stuff.